Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Thursday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side gig. Welcome. Good to see you. This is my third time attempting to go live tonight, and I had to shut off the phone and do all that stuff. But we are here. We have made it. T-Money, how are you? Welcome. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I know Jenny is waiting as well. Welcome. Good to see you guys. I haven't told the story for a minute, and I'm going to tell the story tonight. I'm kind of motivated, inspired by some of the stories I hear. So, if and when you decide to open up and receive some recommendations and suggestions and advice from folks, right? When you do that, there's one big factor that I gotta tell you, I have been guilty of missing out. And so this is a big one. So I'd like you to pay attention. So a young man gets a job at a factory, and he starts to make watches. And right besides this older guy that has been there for decades, right? So they become friends. An older guy starts to talk to the kid and give him some life advice. Well, one of the last things that he gives him, he says, hey, listen, when you're at work, all you got to do is stick to your job, put your head down, work, and improve your skills, right? And that's what you want to do. And so he says, okay. Well, the time comes, and the old man, it's time for him to retire. So he retires, and eventually the young kid becomes a technician, right? So he becomes a technician. Yeah, exactly. So he becomes a technician, right? After a few years, he's kind of stuck at that same position. Like, he has been grinding, he puts his head down, he comes to work on time, leaves on time, just puts his head down to work and just kind of works, right? Well, after a while, he's all like, well, why am I not getting anywhere, right? So what he does, he decides to go back to the old man. He says, you know what, I'm going to go to the old man and see what he says. So he goes to the old man and says, hey, listen, I've been working here for years now, and I kind of been doing what you told me. I put my head down and just go to work, and that's all I do. So what's the deal? And the old man says, well, why don't you take a day off? When you go back to work, if you've done everything I've told you to, when you go back to work, ask for a day off and go have some fun and come back for it after a day or two. And the kid says, you sure? He goes, yeah. It's all right. So he gets excited because he hasn't had a day off. So he gets all excited. He goes back to work and asks for a couple days off. And sure enough, they give it to him. No problem. So he gets a couple days off. And then after he comes back, everybody missed him. Everybody kind of like, stuff wasn't getting done because he wasn't there. It was just amazing. And they made him a senior technician because they saw saw that he was a big part of the game, right? So they're like, you know what, we're gonna give you a raise, and we're gonna make you a senior technician. So the old man's plan kind of worked. Well, the old man had told him, hey, every time you feel like your needs are not met, or you're not improving, or you're not growing within the company, ask for a day off, go and come back and see what happens. So this became a habit for the kid. And he kept doing this like month after month after month after month. And it didn't take long before one day when he came to work, you know what happened? When he came to work, one day, they said, come here, little guy. They call him in the office and they say, hey, by the way, you're fired. So they let the senior technician go. He gets all surprised. I'm like, wait a minute, the old man told me to do this. So he goes back to the old man, right? He goes back to the old man and goes, hey, guess what happened? I got fired today. I thought you said every time I didn't feel like I was getting what I deserve, or I'm not growing, I should take a couple days off, and they would miss me and give me the raise, and and the old man said, well, you were so anxious, so eager to leave, you didn't hear the second part of this whole thing. The young kid says, there's another part to this. Old man says, of course there's another part to this. And here's the other part. When you have a light bulb and it starts to flicker, right? When it goes out, that's when you notice a light bulb, right? You don't notice a light bulb when there's light, right? You notice it when there's no light and the light bulb is out, right? Well, if it's flickering, okay, but it's not long before they actually replace a dead light bulb. Yes, all right, beeping smoke detector. I was waiting for that. Do you feel that? So you can go in and out once in a while, but you make that a habit. Before you know it, your things need to get done. And if you're just gonna be in and out, you need to be replaced. And it's very simple. It's not a personal thing. And that happens in everywhere life, right? So the big piece here is when you're taking recommendation, when you're taking suggestions from people, make sure you stick around for the whole thing. You don't just take half of it and run with it and go hit the wall. I have several times, right? You listen to the whole enchilada, you listen to the whole thing, and then you decide if it's going to work for you or not. That's one thing. The second thing is, hey, don't forget about the people who play a role in your life. The light bulbs, right? Don't wait until they have to go out for you to notice them, that they were in your life. We have light bulbs in our lives all the time. These could be people in our lives. These could be animals in our lives. I mean, little guy, I look at the wall because that's where his memory box is. But these could be opportunities in our lives. We don't notice them until the light bulb is out and you just got to replace it. And it's no longer there, right? So in life, It's good to be recognized. It's good to be rewarded, right? Praised. Some people are shy about that and they're like, well, I don't want to and this and that. But truthfully, you know what? Everybody loves to get rewarded and recognized. It doesn't matter if you say you do or you don't. You do. Everybody wants to get some kind of a love and rewarded and attention, and it's good to get, right? And it's good to feel appreciated. However, on the other side, you don't want to be a person that takes advantage of people in giving you love, attention, and, appreciation, kind of like making them to, right? So I thought the light bulb story is pretty cool because you don't think about that stuff, right? You don't know. Think about it. A light bulb, you only notice it when it's out and it's dark, right? Darker than the light bulb, that is, right? So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. I really appreciate the loves you're giving me on my reels. I'm trying to get real creative with them. So yeah, we're just having fun. My whole point with my reels is I'm gonna do my best to tell a story in 90 seconds or less. That's my thing. So I'm gonna tell a story in 90 seconds or less. Janine, how are you? Welcome. Hopefully you circle back, watch the replay. I'm about to bounce off. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love, tag a couple people here. Hey, especially if you got a couple of light bulbs in your life, you want to tag them here, that would be awesome. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side gig. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.